What we're doing here is putting on the tinted covering over the headlight. Not as easy as you think, but this is the way it's done. Clean the headlight very good first. This is what we're putting on. Pre-cuts. You'll need a blow dryer. I'm going to leave the blow dryer running on a high setting. Or maybe lower setting. You need a water solution, soapy water solution. Wet it. The whole trick on these is tacking one side first. And you have to really stretch it. Spray them. Don't let them stick together. A little windy. Completely soak them down. Soak this down. Go ahead and place it like this. Now what we're going to do is tack down, get this to dry, on there and dry this much of it. And then we're going to stretch it really good so it'll take out all this. Basically the tools I'm using, this, squeegee, a handheld Bondo spreader, and a handheld squeegee. What we're doing is putting this part on first, squeegeeing it out a bit. And I'm stretching this at the same time to take out all these extra too much stuff. Instead of just shrinking it, we're stretching it. You really have to stretch these because they only shrink so much. Very light on the squeegee. Keep it lined up and get that much done. Get the water out of that part. Warm it up a bit so it stays. Then you'll see I'm going to really stretch this out good here. Stretching it out to the point like this, kind of in sections. See how it takes out all those little, what you'd say, wrinkles or fingers? Takes out all the little wrinkles. Now this is important to do if you're doing wrap, window tint, anything like that. Don't overstretch it. It'll become too short on the top and bottom. Just stretch it to where it takes most of it out. About like this. Squeegee your water out. And go to the next section. You can peel this up because you used a water solution that's slippery. Little soap in the water, anything like that. What really works the best for doing this is the 3 all-in-one style body washes. Work great for this. They have a faster tack time than soap. They're pH balanced because they're also for your hair. It just seems to work really good. Now remember, this is made to be stretched. And then you put it on like this. Squeegee out the best you can. Get all the water out. Now once you get it to this point, you're almost done. You're going to take a micro towel and put it around your squeegee. Excuse me, put it around the Bondo spreader so it can take a really good shape conforming thing like this part here. Once you get that down a little bit on the main area, you want to take your thumb like this, put it in the micro towel, push lightly, and don't push down too hard on it at all, just nice and light. Get out the rest of the air and water. Hold it a minute because this is pressurized style vinyl. So when you press on it, it tacks up. So I'm putting, once I get all the air and water out in that one spot, I'm going to put some pressure on it so it'll stay. Like that. Your hand's a great squeegeeing tool. It takes all the shape for you. So use it like a tool. Now look how perfect this is actually taking this shape here. Now I'm going to go over it. But I'm going to pull the squeegee, this Bondo spreader, I'm using as a squeegee. You got to realize I'm pulling it backwards like this, not forward. That will kink it up. I'm pulling it backwards. Get all the water out, all the air out, and I'm pulling it out. When you pull, it also stretches it. It works fantastic. Now I've had a lot of years doing this. I'm an old man now. So this is the way it is done. Instead of letting what you bought end up in the trash like so many do. Even professionals, unless they use this stuff all the time, find it very difficult to work with. I notice some people have work on YouTube redoing things, and they're fabulous at auto body and paint, and everything looks beautiful. And they're really picky people. Well, the whole thing about wrap, tint, this kind of stuff here, like this headlight tinting, you have to stretch it first and then lay it over what you're doing. If you're using wrap on a hood, a car, something they don't tell you, is you've got to stretch the crap out first, squeegee it out, and then shrink it up. But you try to stretch it out the most you can first without ripping it. Remember to use your hands as a tool. It is by far the best tool. Now, I'm not saying it'll turn out perfect for you or even me, but if you do it the best you could possibly do it, that's just as perfect as it's going to turn out. Now, let's say you got some water trapped underneath it like that, and it seems like it's too dry to finish. Let me get it out. Go ahead and use your squeegee or Bondo spreader. Go ahead and lift the edge like this. Peel it back. And re-wet it. You can even work out most of it to the edge with a little more pressure. But pulling. Now the water will evaporate out of it. Even if you have a little water in it, it'll go away. Now we're just going to finish this up right here. Couple edges. Down here. Now this is overhanging a little bit. Now you can either tuck it in or trim it off. But this is what they look like when they're done, right before you trim them, any excess.
Looking good. It's this corner. I don't know if it's the tint or the plastic. I think it's the tint. Oh, Papa. So I sent it to my son. He said it looks nice.
Oh, yeah.
He did that. You still recording, Mr. Tint?
Yeah, it's still on. Now the corners actually are a little, this one's a little long. I haven't finished those yet.
Okay.
We're going to let it dry for a little bit and then I'll go back and do that.
So I'm gonna have you check my speaker on my driver's door, and I'll tell you when it's done there.
No problem. But that's the way you do it. And you can sit there and pick out and nitpick it all you want once it's to this point. But this is how it's done. Thank you.